Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Through installment of Scott Selections here for Friday, June 16th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We had no action. Give it a player prop in the Tigers and Twins game. Give it Max Kepler to not record a hit at plus 130 on DraftKings. Thought there was a decent chance in the video that Kepler would end up not starting and the bet would get voided, but wanted to gamble on the plus 130 since Kepler was that bad against lefties all season long and he was really bad against Boyd in his career. And unfortunately for us, Kepler ended up getting benched. However, kind of oddly enough, he actually did play in the game. He ended up pinch hitting late and got out. But since most sports books have a rule in place that the batter must start, the bet got voided. However, if you do have an offshore book or a local book where that is not a requirement, you actually won because Kepler did have a plate appearance, and he got out. But still, most books ended up grading that as a push, and so will we. So I took a gamble on it at plus 130 and ended up not working out. Got a refund though, so it definitely could have been worse. But we'll move forward to Friday's card and looking at the actual play, gonna look at a matchup between the Pirates and the Brewers taking place at around 8 p.m. Eastern time. And for this game, I'm going to take the first five total under 5. And currently, I don't see a one available. I'm waiting for BetMGM to post some alternative first fives. Most books have 4.5. I saw Bet Rivers at 4.5 under at plus 106. So I can infer that 5 will probably be around minus 130 or minus 140, give or take, which I still like. But looking at the actual reasons why I do like the first 5 under in this game, first reason, Pittsburgh forgot how to hit. The Pirates have scored less than 4 runs in 4 of their last 5 games. The Brewers have been bad at hitting all season long, as Milwaukee is only averaging 4.03 runs per game, which ranks 25th in the league. And on top of that, you have 2 pretty solid veterans on the mound so far this season. Rich Hill has been pretty solid, and he's pitching for Pittsburgh in this game. Last 2 starts, he's been really good, though. 13 and 2/3 innings pitched, 1.98 ERA. And it's important to mention that Rich Hill is a lefty because Milwaukee cannot hit left-handed pitching. The Brewers currently have the lowest OPS in the league against lefties, so I'm not exactly sold on Milwaukee's chances of generating much, I'd say, overall run support over the course of the first 5 innings of this game. Meanwhile, you're looking at Tehran, who's pitching for Milwaukee, and so far this season, he's been really good. He's allowed less than 3 runs in each of his 4 starts this season, and it's a bit of a surprise that both those guys have been pretty solid so far in 2023. But either way, the point is Tehran's been undervalued, and he's been solid, and Rich Hill, once again, has been good lately, and Milwaukee can hit lefties. So I do think you're probably looking at both teams struggling offensively in the early part of this game. The issue with both pitchers, though, since they are up there in years, they don't exactly go much length, and I'm not sold on both bullpens. So I'm going to ignore the bullpens entirely. Just give me the starters to go under 5 for the first 5. And looking at some actual recent matchups between the Pirates and the Brewers, decent amount of unders. The unders actually 7-2-1 in the full game in the last 10 meetings in Milwaukee. So I do think with the overall trend of seeing lower scoring games in Milwaukee and the fact that once again Pittsburgh forgot how to hit, Milwaukee's not a good offense, and both pitchers have been effective recently, this total feels a bit high to me. Now, if you don't end up having 5 available, I don't mind it at 4.5. I saw plus 106 once again in some books. You can take that too, but I'm going to play it safe and take the under 5s. Play that once again here for Friday, June 16th is going to be on the Pirates and Brewers first 5 under 5 runs. Bye, everyone.